Okay, hello everybody. I am using this screen recorder for the first time. I hope it works, and I miss you so bad. And we are going to get down to business and start doing activities that will finish up our unit. Hopefully you already finished the reflections for chapters 21 through 31 and then reflected on your favorite part of the book and what part of the book was most difficult for you to finish. That all needs to get done. So you need to finish that book and then you get to write the essay. Doesn't that sound fun? Aren't you so excited that that's what you get to do? Well, I'm going to step you through this document, and this is on Google Classroom. So I just want to point out to you that we are going to be writing a 4-paragraph essay, and the writing prompt is where you're going to choose 2 characters from To Kill a Mockingbird, whom the reader develops prejudices against early in the novel. For each character, provide evidence that identifies the prejudice and explain why the reader is led to their initial perception. Then provide evidence from the novel that causes the reader's shift in perception and explain what the reader learns from this change. So this is a massive prompt. Prompts are always long like this, especially when it's a complex essay. And so the best way to tackle a complex prompt is to write a do-what chart. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to take the verbs from the prompt, and then we are going to write them down in the do part. And then we are going to, for every verb, we're going to see what the prompt is asking you to do what with, and then we will do the what chart. So let's do a couple of these together, and then you can do it on your own. Okay, so first, we have the first verb in this sentence, and that verb is choose. So we're going to write choose, and I think I'll put a bullet on that. And what are you choosing? You are choosing 2 characters whom the reader develops prejudices toward early in the novel. Okay? And then another verb would be, this is bugging me. I'm going to put this to the left. I'm going to left justify it. Okay, that's mejor. Pero, hold on. That's annoying to me. Okay. Grandma can't use technology. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so then choose to not, so we're good. Okay, so the next part. For each character, provide evidence that identifies the prejudice. So right there, what is the verb? For each character, what does your teacher want you to do? Your teacher wants you to provide. And what are you providing? You're providing evidence that identifies the prejudice. So you have to go to the book and find places where the reader thought, hey, Miss DuBose was just a weak, horrible old lady who was mean. And so, or hey, Boo was just this scary, horrible man who came out at night and scared the neighborhood and whatever. Okay. So next you have, and explain why the reader is led to their initial perception. So you need to make sure that you get the verb, and that is explain. And what are you explaining? You are explaining why the reader is led to their perception. And remember, perception is, if I could type it, heavenly days, perception is the way someone sees something. So you have to choose some characters, provide evidence, and explain why the reader seems to think this. And that would happen, by the way, in your analysis sentences. And then says, then provide evidence from the novel that causes the reader's shift in perception. Whoopers. Whoopers. Okay. Okay. So it says provide. And then what are you providing? Evidence from the novel that causes the reader's shift in perception. So when does the reader stop thinking that Miss DuBose is a horrible old woman and starts to have some compassion for her because she is a morphine addict? Pobrecita. Okay, then you're not done because your teachers are sadists. So the last is explain what the reader learns from this change. So here's my verb. What the reader learns from this change. And then what you do, that's all. Hey now. Then you end up writing your essay and you make sure that all these things are happening. So I know that that sounds easier than it really is, but that is how we fill out a do what chart.